Hello, 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 everyone. It's Beverly with Custom Created Handmade Crafts. Happy New Year. I hope that you guys are doing well and bringing in 2025 in a beautiful way. I have been having my good days in my bed, but I said I am going to push through and get something done because I want to craft, I really want to. So, um, I am going to do something that I have never done before. And this is a brand new year. So, why not do new things, right? Fresh start. So, that's what we are going to do. And as you can see from what, or as you may can see or guess from what I have on my table here, we are going to be weighing something because we have our scale. We are going to be making a mold today. Yeah. So I have a pudding cup that I um, saved because I said, man, that would make a good mold, a good thing to make a mold in. So I saved it, washed it, and dried it. And I said, now I have the perfect piece to put my piece in that I want to make. So I found these cute little crystal bears on Amazon. And I found them on Amazon Haul, guys. And if you have not heard of Amazon Haul, you have been missing out, guys. I found it, I think I want to say October or November. And I have been getting things in. It does take about 2 weeks to get product in from there. They're sort of like Temu with the shipping. They do have a shipping cost of $3.99 unless you exceed $25 in your order, then shipping is free. But they had a awesome sale during Christmas time. And I got these little crystal bears, and I got some more crystal pieces as well that I want to make molds of. But I saw these and I was like, oh, they're so cute. I definitely want to make a mold of them and see if I can, achieve a good mold. They do have the facets all over it. So that's probably going to be tricky, but we shall see. Of course, the one that I really, really want to do is this blue one with the heart, the blue heart. So this is the one we are going to make today. So I am going to keep him out. This other one has the little red bow tie. He is cute too. And I will, if I have extra silicone, then I will maybe make him, or I will try to do a silicone plug. So we will see which we do. But definitely Mr. Blue Bear is going to be done. So for my pudding cup, I want to put in some, I think I'm going to use my transfer tape so that he can stick on it. And what I'm going to do is get my scissors here, and I'm just going to cut off a small piece. Okay. And I'm using these Cricut Strong Grip transfer tape, and I am just going to take it off of its backing. I have my double-sided tape here, but this is a small roll, small size, and I'm not sure that it would do the job. I also was thinking of taking two pieces of the transfer tape and double side taping them together, but I think I'm going to roll over, and I hope it stays this way. So this is what we are going to do for now. And I am going to stick that down in here. Make sure I get it central. There we go. And then I'm going to take my silicone tool and I am going to press down. So that way it adheres to the cup. There we go. And I moved it around so that it flattened out as much as possible there. So there we go. Got that in there. And then what I'm going to do is take Mr. Bear here, and I want to clean him off because I have been handling him, and I'm going to put on some gloves as well. So that way, once I clean him, I'm not transferring anything onto him. My glove got stuck in my ring there. There we go. No, let me get a new pair of gloves because that has some diamond dust or something on it, something glittery. So I don't want to put anything on that there. All right, brand new gloves. Okay. And if you can hear the kids in the background, how funny is it that I start my video and they come outside? So they are yelling and screaming in the background there. All right. Okay. So just clean him up, making sure he has nothing on him. Okay. Something else I was going to do even before I put that in there was to spray this with some silicone mold release. So that way it's easier to get Mr. Bear out of there once it is ready. Then clean my hands. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do, guys, is let this dry for a little bit. Well, no, I can do that. I can go ahead and put him in because the bottom is going to be, the bottom will be whatchamacallit. It won't be seen, right? Okay. So I put him in here like this. Okay, so the silicone mold release spray is not allowing him to stick. All right, that's what I was thinking it wasn't going to do. Let him stick because it is wet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take just another piece of my silicone tape, not my silicone tape, my strong grip tape, and I'm going to put it on top of that one. Because I want to make sure that he sticks down. Okay. All right. And actually what I'm going to do is take him and put him on this tape first. So there is a little round bottom that I want to stick him on and make sure he sticks there. Actually, I want to make sure he's in the middle too. There we go. Okay. So got him in there, and I think I'm going to take that piece of tape out because it's too wet. And I think I'm going to wipe out that bottom there that has all that in there, and then take him, put him in here. Oh, and he's still not level. He's not in the middle, I should say. Let's get him in the middle of this tape. There we go. How about that? All right. There we go. Okay. I think he is good now. And what I'm hoping is that once I get my my silicone poured, he will be more stable in here. I'm hoping. I am hoping, guys. So let's hope for that. Okay. So now, this video may be a little long because remember, this is something brand new to me. So have no clue what I'm doing. I will try to fast forward the pieces that I can, like mixing and things like that. So I am going to be using the Teexpert silicone, and I got the 10-ounce kit. I got it a while back on Amazon while it was on sale, and this is a mixed ratio 1-to-1 by weight. So it is 5 ounces of the rubber. I don't know what A and B. I don't know what part is what, like what does what in these in A and B. And it doesn't tell you either. So, okay, don't know for sure. So I do need to open these. And okay, I didn't realize they had little plugs in them. So good. Okay, so just making sure they are open, and I do like that they have the color-coded bottles, pink and blue. So A is pink and blue is the B. And this silicone rubber says that using the scale to measure is recommended. It is more accurate. The curing time usually takes 12 to 24 hours, depending upon the room temperature, air humidity, and the mold thickness. The surface may feel a little sticky, which is normal. This silicone is food graded, more sensitive than industrial silicone. If it is sticky on the surface, extend the curing time, wait 1 to 3 days. Okay, and then the little note says, please store and use the silicone products at room temperature for best results. If the silicone freezes, please allow it to get down to room temperature before use. Please keep away from children. The silicone is for craft use only, not for food. So, although, and here's a little note in parentheses. Although our silicone rubber is food grade, we recommend you not use for food. So do not use for food, but you can use for wrapped candies. You can take the mold and your piece, the resin that you use, hopefully that would be food grade. And if not, you still could do wrapped pieces. So it says, do not use UV resin to fix your items. UV resin will affect the liquid silicone curing. So like when I taped it in, I couldn't use UV resin because it will affect the curing of the silicone. And please don't use torch or heat gun to pop bubbles while resin in the molds. It will damage the molds. Please use casting resin. Don't use coating resin. We recommend using our resin, which is silicone mold friendly. So once you do get your piece made, your mold made, do not use a heat gun or a torch to pop the bubbles, is what it's saying. And use casting resin. And then some tips for removing bubbles. If there are silicone spills, please clean up with soapy water or rubbing alcohol. Well, that doesn't tell us how to remove bubbles. Okay. And then how to use: prepare a container, not silicone material. Set your desired items into the container and keep the items face up. Use a double side tape to fix the items if needed. And then pour part A and part B into the plastic cup 1-to-1 by weight and stir the mixture about 5 minutes thoroughly. Pour the silicone into the container to cover the top of the item. The silicone should cover the top of the item by at least 1/4 inch or 0.64 centimeters. If you make it too thin, the silicone may rip. Adjust the position of the item and then let the silicone cure. The bubbles will disappear gradually. Pull the item out of the mold, trim the details, use the mold, fill with resin or clay. So, all right, so this is what we have to do. We know that it's going to take 12 to 24 hours depending on our room temperature. And the temperature is going to drop tonight. So I do plan to leave this overnight to cure. So we will see. This is Friday, so it will be Saturday once I do the unmolding of it. So we may not actually get this video out until Sunday because I want to cast into it as well so that we can see how well the piece did, you know. So, all right. So what we're going to do is, I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I know that I will at least need that 100 mils, 100 milliliters. So I'm thinking maybe 120 milliliters of of silicone to ensure that we cover the top. So let me get a bigger cup. That is, I think I used this for resin, so we don't want to use anything that I've used resin in, so we'll get a brand new cup. I wasn't thinking about that I needed more than the 100 milliliters. All right, so we'll get this bigger cup. Sorry about the crinkling noise there. All right, so what we're going to do is I am going to take and cut on the scale. And I have it set in milliliters. And we're going to put our cup on and we're going to tear out. We know that our cup weighs about 7 milliliters, so we'll tear. Oh, I cut it off completely. Pressed that a little too long. Okay, hold on. Now we want to tear it out. Why does it keep cutting off? Because you press that to zero it out. There we go. All right, now, crazy scale. All right, I'm gonna start with part A, and I am going to do 60 milliliters of part A. Well, when it gets to 60 on my cup, I don't know what it'll be on the scale, but we'll see. Because this cup measures at 100 milliliters. Okay, so that is 60 milliliters on the cup, which says 55 milliliters on the scale. Okay. That is part A. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. And I'm gonna let that drip out. And then we have our cup, and I want to tear it out again. Okay. And now we're gonna use part B, and we're gonna do the same. And I made sure I had 2 different cups so that way I could measure them out separately. Okay, oops, I went a little bit over. Okay, went to 57. So what I will do is I am going to add just a tiny drop to my cup here. Okay, so I don't know, guys, I want this to be accurate. Part A. And I'm gonna get 2 more milliliters. Is it gonna do it? No, it's not registering it. I think that's good enough right there. I don't want to do too much. All right, so that is part A. Something's going on with my scale. I just changed the batteries in it, but it's still acting crazy. Okay. And I'm going to use plastic because I don't want to use anything silicone, because silicone sticks to silicone. So this is part A. Okay. Okay. And then we will take part B, add it in. All right. And I will mix this for 5 minutes, and I will bring you guys back once this is mixed. So I will see you shortly. All right, you guys, we are back, and it is time to pour our little filler here. I did mix it for 5 minutes, and I did let it sit for about 5 minutes as well. So I am going to go ahead and pour, and it's even okay if my little guy is crooked in there, because once you take him out of the mold, he'll still pour. He'll still be straight. But I'm going to hold him and see if I can get, oops. Oh no, he came loose, guys. But I'm going to leave him like that. Leave him alone, Beverly. Oopsie. And as long as he's not floating, we are good. I think I did the right measurements, guys. That was just looking at the cup and looking at how far this was up in this cup as well. Yep, want to go a little more. With what I have left, I might as well, because I can't make my plug or make the other, so I might as well just pour this in here. There we go. And we'll ensure that he is got enough room in there. Got a good roof on his head there. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is I am going to leave him overnight, and in the morning we shall see what we have. All right, you guys, we are back, and our mold is cured. Only thing I am concerned about is I see what I think might be the head poking through on the side. It's not poking through, but it's leaning there. So I did test it, make sure that it was ready, and it was pulling from the side. So it is ready to come out. And I'm gonna get probably my spoon handle here, because it's thin and it's long. And go down in here and release that suction. And you can see it's releasing the suction there. Yeah.
Shimmering magic and tales untold. Every piece unique, every piece bold. Crafted with passion, not bought a soul. Custom creation shining bright. Art and love in every side. Pouring dreams in resin light. Turning moments into flight.
Okay, there we go. All right. So here is the tape. And I will take that off. And what happened is the silicone went between and created, I see that now, created a little dam in there. Get my knife, the kniffy, if I can find it. Sorry about the noise, guys. Just realized I had the thingy right there. Gotcha. Where is the knife? I got the scissors, but I need the knife. There it is. It's hiding. All right. Stop hiding from me. You're gonna get used. And we have the cuticle puller as well. Okay, so I want to see if I can go right in here and cut that little dam out of there. Okay. Might have cut too far in too. Dang it. Because what do I have? Oh, I didn't. Okay, good. Good, good. Whoa. So that's this kind of silicone where it sticks to everything. Just gotta be careful not to cut too far. In here. Okay, let me get my scissors. And cut in there. Cut this dam out between this tape. And I'm gonna keep this piece of silicone if I can get it out of that tape. Okay. There's my little bottom. I see it there. I do need this out, I think. This section out. be a thin bottom. So, okay, lesson learned. Don't fold over that tape. You do want it solid. Okay, there we go. And maybe here too. And cut a little more from there. Just a little bit. Sticking to me. Just want a little more off of that section there. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see how hard. Okay, so I see a rip at one of the feet already. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Okay. Yeah, right in here. There's a rip there. It's not cured all the way. Well, like it's cured, but it still feels, maybe that's from the tape too. Could be from the tape. And then I think this was my head on this side. So yeah, and that's a hole there. So this is a fail. I already know. That's a fail. All right. So being that that is a fail, do I want to even try? I can get him out now. I don't know why I'm trying to make that difficult. I think I can get him out. Oh, that was his little ear. All right. So what I have to do is but guys, look inside of there. Oh my goodness. Look at those facets in there. He would have been gorgeous had he come out, had he not moved. Yeah. And that heart, look in there. You see it? Oh my goodness. Okay. So what I'm going to do is and he's clean. He doesn't have anything on him, but I will clean him up again. I have to eat another thing of pudding and wash and dry that container. And I will give this another go. So, sorry it didn't work out, but I thank you guys for tuning in and giving it a go for my first mold attempt. But it won't be the last because I am determined to get this little bear made. I will be making this bear. So what I will do is I will probably do the next mold on the next video. And what I will do is I will go ahead and mix up the silicone and everything. And what I will do is put him in the pudding container with you guys, so that way we can ensure that he's straight. And then and you can see me do that this time. I'll be a little more patient with it, and then we can go from there. So that this was a lesson, this is a lesson, and I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset at all. I had to learn it, and so that's why I only got that small amount of silicone as well, because I knew that making molds was not something that was easy. I knew that it was, a task. And especially when you're molding something like that, where you have all those facets and stuff like that, and he doesn't sit flush. He is. I mean, even you saw it as like he doesn't sit flush. So I might have chosen a pretty hard mold to make, but I am determined to make him. So I am going to give it another go, and hopefully the next one will be better. So I might even change up the container. I'm going to look around and see if I have anything better, and that he could sit a little more flush in, as well as something that he can't move around in as much. So I will do that as well. And then also, I have some glue dots. I found glue dots. So the next go around, I will put him down with glue dots as well, and see if that helps to keep him steady as well, instead of using the strong grip. So, all right, you guys, I thank you for joining me. If you are um, a new subscriber, I greatly appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If there is anything that you would like to see me do, please feel free to drop that in the comments, and I will do my best to get that done. Even if it is something that I have done previously, we can do it in maybe just different colors or a different technique or whatever it may be. Um, Also, if you are a returning subscriber and would like to see me do something, you too can drop that in the comments. I definitely like the suggestions and the ideas, because I sometimes can't think of what I want to do. So it only helps me, and it helps to get you content that you would like to see. So I thank you guys for also um, getting me up in that 600s. We are getting up there. I know I'm over 620 something. So I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. And I am looking forward to the growth this year in 2025. And hopefully the content will just improve as well. It won't be too many fails. So I'm not starting the new year off right, am I? But I honestly can say this was not a complete fail. It was the fact that it did move, and I could have, honestly, I should have stopped when it moved and situated him, but I didn't. I kept going, and that was wrong. So that was on me. That was totally on me. So, like I said, I will try and find a different container, and then we will use a glue dot this time, and hopefully things will be better. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully, it will be on Tuesday, and we will see you. I think, I think it will be. I think I'm gonna do the mold again. Try the mold. So I think that's what we're going to do again because I don't want to go too long without making him because I really want him for Valentine's Day. So, for a Valentine's Day project. So, definitely we'll do this again. We'll try to make the mold again. So, if you would like to see what the next one comes out like, then stick around and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great weekend. Hugs and love. Bye bye.